What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to You Might Be a Reseller If. Our special guest is having some technical difficulties today, so if they can make it, they will jump in. But if not, we're gonna just do a quick show today, a little quickie. I am Amber from Out Country Sales.
I'm Flippin' Mike.
And I'm Dash Down.
You muted him.
Whoops, my bad.
Why did you mute him?
My bad.
There you go.
I hit the wrong
All right,
one.
Dash.
Go ahead. I muted you on accident. Go again. Ah, hey, there she is. Hey.
And we have Dash
We made it.
from Dallas Flippin'.
And KT Treasures, our special guest. They made it. They made it.
Hello.
And a cute puppy, too.
Hi.
Awesome. Hello, how are you guys doing?
We are doing good. We were having technical difficulties.
That's okay. Hey, it happens. It happens. No problem. So what we are going to do is I'm just going to read off. Today's show is going to be a little bit shorter anyways, just because we got Dallas, we got other things to do. We got other things to do. So what we are going to do today is I'm going to read off the comments that people left on me on Instagram and YouTube on Monday and Tuesday. And then we have some questions for KT Treasures. But before we do that, why don't you guys take the floor for a second and kind of tell us who you are and what your channel is about?
Okay. We're KT Treasures, Christy and Tim, and AJ's here too. She's sitting here waiting for her burger. We just went to McDonald's. We actually drove 2 hours and 40 minutes today to buy 6 storage units. So that's what we're doing. We're picking up 6 storage units. Our channel is about that. We do some retail arbitrage like you guys do. We do talk about like our eBay store. We do dumpster diving. But pretty much that's our channel. Yesterday we went, my daughter and I went to Goodwill Outlets. So if we can do the storage unit videos, that's what we do. But if not, we fill in with some of those other things.
Yeah. Yes. Some of the best kind of videos, storage unit videos. For sure.
Yeah.
Love them. Yeah, love it. So KT Treasures I'll have her link in the description. So make sure you guys check her out. What's going on? Avery's all in. Paul, hello. Thanks for coming in. Okay. So let me get it pulled up here. I'm going to go on YouTube first. For anybody who doesn't know, I always put a You Might Be a Reseller If like comment thing on my community tab every Monday. So you can go there and leave your comment. And that's how you get your shout out. And then I also do it on Instagram too. All right. So I'm going to pull it up on my phone so I'm not staring funny at the computer. It's going to be easier if I just do it from my phone.
Here. You want a bite of your burger? Here.
You're not very talkative today.
I don't know.
You're quiet.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So the first one comes from Leslie's Lucky Finds. And she says, you might be a reseller when you can't stop buying because it's such a good deal and you are already figuring out what you can make off of it. Yep. When we see a good deal, you got to buy it.
That's for sure.
All right. So shout out to Leslie's Lucky Finds. That's a new name. Her YouTube channel is in the link below. See, the next one is from Haul by Hollies. How do you say it?
Yeah.
if you might be a reseller, I was waiting to see if I said it right. You might be a reseller if you can't get rid of cardboard boxes because it's just a really good box. Yep. For sure. Yep.
Agree with that.
You know what? Makes me mad 'cause when we were doing storage, we weren't keeping the boxes. I didn't realize how important boxes were at that time. You know, we were just doing it for fun, you know, just buying storage units and seeing what we could find. And, you know, 2 years later into the reselling game, I'm like, dang, all those boxes we got rid of in those storage units, man, we would have had so many. I bet you guys have a ton.
Yeah, I burned so many boxes.
Actually,
and I was like,
no.
oh my God.
I don't like to keep boxes because they take up too much space, but we've started breaking them down to store them, which I feel better about.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I would just probably break them all down. That'd probably be the easiest way.
I end up cutting a lot of boxes and making custom sized boxes for things.
Yeah.
And that's kind of my continuation because she can't make a box to fit anything.
I can't make boxes, so
I just cut them down and tape them up real good so they fit the products like perfectly.
Yeah, he's good at making boxes. I'm not. Yeah. Dash, do you make a lot of boxes?
I have to custom fab some. The last one I had to do, I can't remember what it was. It was a pretty big item, like a sewing machine, and I had to put it in a U-Haul box, and so I just kind of resized it and folded it over, and it looked kind of crappy, but I mean, it got where it was going.
Yeah, I don't know. He makes them look professional. Like,
yeah, I get all serious, break out the ruler, tape measure, and use square edge, and just score it.
Yeah. All right. The next comment came from a Rule Squirrel. That's another new name recently. If you can't get rid, oh, no, I already read that one. Never mind. She had two of them. If you get rolls of tape and bubble wrap for your birthday. Yes, absolutely. Or Christmas. I always tell everybody how at Christmas get boxes.
Especially if you got a console, video game console, because I do enjoy selling video game console boxes.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
That and iPhone boxes or any kind of phone boxes. People buy all that crap.
They do. They will buy boxes. They're crazy. They're crazy. Okay. I'm going to do one more on Instagram, and then we're going to get to asking KT Treasures some questions. This one comes from Boatman, and he says, you might be a reseller if your death pile can always get bigger. Yep.
If your death pile can
for sure.
Always get bigger.
Oh,
yeah. Always gets bigger.
Always gets bigger.
It never shrinks.
Yeah. Nope. Dash, do you have any questions for KT Treasures, or do you want me to start?
I'll start if you don't want, if you'd like. So let's see.
Yeah.
What's the best advice you could give someone who's thinking about buying storage units?
Ooh, start small. And by small, I mean don't look the 5x5s. And you know, when you're looking in, look at what's there, and kind of, if you're at a live sale, you got to do it quickly. If it's an online sale, you have more time. But look at what's in there and kind of figure in your mind what you'll be able to sell an item for, and then add it up, and don't go over that amount that you can see.
All right, that's pretty good advice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's pretty much how we started. I always wanted to buy small and only pay for what we could see.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
And what would fit in our trailer and our truck.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely want to make sure you have space to store the stuff too, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would suck buying a giant
Yep.
unit.
All right. My question is, what?
What's that, John?
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
We're lagging big time.
I cut him off in the middle of his sentence. Sorry, Dad.
I think he's frozen. Yeah, we're having some serious technical difficulties today. I apologize for anybody who's been trying to jump in and who's going to watch this later. We're having some technical difficulties today. That's okay. We'll just probably finish up asking KT Treasures a few questions, and then we'll probably jump off for today just because we are not getting good signal anywhere here.
Have you gotten any? I got a question for KT Treasures here. Have you guys gotten any like motorized recreational toys in any storage units?
No.
No. What? Not recreational toys.
No.
We did get a car once, a VW
like
bus.
Oh,
Cool.
did that work out well? Because I've tried to stray away from cars. I was gonna bid on one with a Cadillac in it, but to get the title for it in order to sell it, I mean, or even to get it out of there, who knows if the keys are in it, this, that, and other.
Yeah, normally they do not allow you to take the cars that are in storage units, but this was a small facility. They only had one facility, and the guy that owned it said, if you buy this, you have to take the car. And he was like, but you're not, basically he was like, you're not going to get the title. You can't really, I don't know, want to say you can't say where you got it from. What is that? Oh, somebody's running something. Somebody's running something outside. I thought something was wrong with the truck. But the car, I was going to actually try and get a title for it. I did a bunch of research, but we got rid of it because I actually got run over by the car and was laid up for probably a good 2 months or so. It was not good. I tried to jump behind the vehicle when we were taking it off the trailer to save my little dog, which I say to this day, I saved my dog because the car went up on my knee.
Wow.
But we ended up selling it to a young man that didn't even need the title because he was turning it into a race car.
Yep. That's pretty much race car, off-road vehicle, something like that. It's used for vehicles you can want title or parts.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. All right. My question is, what is the weirdest thing that you have found in a storage unit?
Ooh, weirdest. Man, I mean, I would name a couple of things. Weird, I would say it's not really weird. I mean, like we found, the ashes to a person. So I look at that as weird because no matter what my situation would be, if I had my parents' ashes or a grandparent or whatever, I certainly wouldn't put it in a storage unit. I don't know.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, that seems weird. The situation, I guess, seems weird. But,
Yeah.
I mean, today we cleaned out a unit, which I'm just going to call it the bag unit. Like, this unit was weird. We paid $20 for it. And there are bags inside of bags inside of bags. And then in the bags, there was all kinds of like sauces and things that you get from restaurants and silverware and shampoo and stuff from hotels. And I mean, that was just a weird unit. I mean,
Toothbrushes.
Yeah, it was weird. It was really weird.
That reminds me of the one that we had got, which we called our bad unit before, like towards the end of our storage unit days. And there was just junk in there. But the weirdest thing was when I opened up the dresser drawer, there was a plastic bag, and inside the plastic bag there was a plant. I was like, who puts their plant in a plastic bag in a storage unit? Why didn't you just get rid of it? I was like, that was a bad locker.
Yeah, and I look at like storage units too, and sometimes, you know, you get broken things and everything, and I'm like, why would you even store it? Why not just throw it away, you know?
Right. Like,
yeah.
People are crazy.
Yeah, that's a lot of our burning days.
Right.
I'd have lots of bonfires out here from the junk from the storage units, and that's the best thing about having a property with the size is I can have a bonfire the size of my house and no one complains.
Yeah. Yeah. All the junk that people should have thrown away. Like, why? Yeah. Why do you put this in here? It makes no sense at all.
It doesn't make sense.
And then you're just hauling stuff to haul stuff, and I always hate doing that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah.
What about you, Dash? Have you bought anything and just regretted it or had a lot of problems trying to get rid of it?
Never in a storage unit, but when I first got into like taking reselling seriously, I would buy anything that would make me a profit. And I would buy sewing machines, and I bought an elliptical machine, and I bought all this stuff. And that's when you realize, like, I think T, I don't know, K is the girl. You said the name was Tim?
Yes.
Tim is right. You got to have a way to store it, because that was my thing. Is that like the garage is full, the storage shed is full, the extra rooms are full. So at that point, you either end up selling it at a loss or just throwing it in the trash because, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I was going to say, if there's any Taco Bell sauce packets in that hodgepodge of stuff you guys got, the people will pay good money for Taco Bell packets to say like "I love you" or "Be mine" or whatever. So
okay,
if you've got them in bulk, maybe $20, $30 for 10 of them. So
wow, okay.
Let me see. I've got another question for you.
I would have never known that.
I didn't know that. Good to know.
Yeah, Taco Bell sauce packets. That's why they skimp out when you order some. They only give you a few because you can sell them.
Wow.
Unless you ask for a handful, which I always do. But yeah, you're right. Ones that say things on them, like the outlaw that say stuff on them.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Back road bitter. The dog is hanging on to every word because we have food. She got her burger. We took her to McDonald's.
Right.
And she wants
our Big Brother
too.
Hey, Chuck, the dog knows what's up.
My dog just ate my breakfast. So. All right, what was your question, Dash?
You guys ever come across things while digging through a unit that you want to keep?
All the time.
Is it hard to like realize you could sell it because you want to keep it?
If I ever, like, we just bought some prison from an auction, and I know that I can make a ton of money on it, but I collect fentanyl. So right now I'm going to hang on to it. But my tastes and things change. So I figure maybe 5 years down the road, I'll decide to sell it, and that's money in my pocket. But yeah, we hardly ever buy anything for our home. A lot of our stuff comes from storage units. I mean, why should I go buy, like my dad just bought a $700 mattress for his room, and there are times when we find brand new mattresses, and we don't keep, used ones. We only brand new get people, okay?
We're talking brand new in the box. Right. They bought it from tags and stored it.
Yeah, and stored it.
Why?
Right.
But furniture, I love redoing furniture. So if I find something that I really like, I'll redo it if it doesn't have the look that I want. We never buy like shampoo, conditioner, cleaners, detergent. I mean, there's so many things, household items that we never ever buy because we find them in storage units.
And you don't have to keep the ones that just got a little bit in them because you find brand new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Laundry.
Yeah, we have found a lot of.
I think we've only bought once in the last year.
Yeah, we used to find lots of shampoos and cleaning products, stuff like that. I also found a nice, huge lot of collectible knives that I wanted to keep, but we did sell as a lot, and we made about $100 on the lot. There was like 8 different knives, but we sold them to family, so we gave them for a little bit of a discount. We gave them
a big discount
because it was the 3-blade hand,
but it was pretty cool
with the wall mounts and all that stuff. And I was like, wow, these will go right away.
Yeah,
and they went right away. So
yeah,
nice.
What's going on, Southern Vintage Picker? Mike doesn't use much shampoo these days. He does not.
Oh, I use a lot in my beard.
Well, I would like to say to anybody that's watching now or is going to be watching later, so far we've cleaned out 2 of the units of the 6 we're doing today. And the one we paid $410 for. And on our channel, you're going to see we are losing our butt. If we make $100 on that $410 unit, I will be surprised. And on our channel, we're going to show that. We don't lose often. I don't think we've ever lost like this. Okay, this is the first time that we're actually really not even going to break even. But so many times you see out there on channels where they show, oh, I made this money, I made this money. You're going to get the real deal here. We lost. I mean, for that to be the first unit of the 6 that we are cleaning out today, it gives you a sucker punch, guys. And it's a possibility. Really that's why I say don't spend big. But we were on a mission for our YouTube channel. We were like, we're going to buy all 6 at this facility no matter what, so we can do a series on YouTube. But this is going to show the good, the bad, and the ugly. And so far, it's been ugly.
We expected a different unit to be the ugly unit, and this one's going to be the ugly unit. You know, you just don't know.
Yep. No, I completely agree with that.
The plant one.
If we got a bad unit, we weren't hiding that.
Nope.
If you go back to our old videos when we were doing storage units, the bad unit with the plant inside of it, I posted that entire video. It sees me getting mad. It sees me getting pissed off.
And I was just giving her hell the whole time,
crying because I knew we didn't make our money back. Like, you need to be transparent because bigger YouTube channels that do it and then they only show the good stuff. People are not getting the reality of what can happen.
They're giving a false sense of what you're actually going to make.
A false hope. And if you really want to help somebody get into it, show them the right way.
Because they're going to go in there thinking, oh, I'm going to spend $500. I'm going to make thousands. Yeah. And guess what?
No, bad things happen.
Like, it don't happen all the time.
And it doesn't.
You can't lose.
Yep.
Yeah. You can't play with money.
When I say we've never lost, I don't think we've ever lost in all the years we've been doing this. This is the first time.
I mean, we've been real close to having a hard time to break even or make a couple dollars, but not like this. This is just the back of the truck's full and that all goes to the dumpster. The trailer's got a bunch of space left in it. So yeah, it's not good.
Oh, and it really does happen. Like when we did ours with the plant one. Yeah, that was our only one during that time. That was bad, but it sure was bad. It really didn't make anything.
And I was just laughing, like it was destroyed furniture, so I just destroyed it a little more. I mean, we paid $260 for it, and I think we cleared 50.
I almost
$50 or something.
I almost thought that they did stage
it
because the way they had it set up, it made it look like there was a bunch of good stuff in there, but then when you got behind it,
the
it was
whole
nothing
side
but garbage.
of the dresser was ripped off, or
so
they showed the really good side to the front.
Yeah.
All the good stuff was set up in the front.
There's a couple questions here. Backroad Bitter. Yeah, 6 units in one day. It's possible because they're all, most of them are small. And if you watch all the videos as they start coming out, you'll see. They're like the one we just did, the bag unit. I think it was only a 5x5.
Only took like 15 minutes.
Yeah. So, and then Alpha, yes. Well, I don't know. We still have 4 units to clean out. And this is the way I look at it. Yes, when we clean out all 6 and we find good stuff and you combine all the costs and then combine everything you make, my brain is not wired that way. I understand in business it probably should be, but I look at each thing individually in my brain. He looks at it like, yeah, but all 6 will make a profit. We'll see. We might. But for me, I paid $410 and I'm not even going to make 100. I am heartbroken. I am sick. And I look at that. I'm not looking at the collective. I'm not. And I know in the end I will, but right now for me, that's not where my head is.
Right. Yep. Badass pink hat. Fart Sack Jack, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. That is a badass pink hat. Man, I've been wearing this one for 2 years now. I almost bought myself another one. I need to get one like that. Pink with the snowflake on it. Yep.
Yeah, it's just a pin. It's a brooch. That's just a brooch on there.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. I put that on there. Yeah.
There's Mike's hat.
Yeah, this is my favorite winter hat.
Yep.
I love it. I love it. Oh my. So Dallas, do you do storage units?
Oh, we gotta unmute.
No, actually, I've always wanted to, but I don't have a truck. Like everybody makes fun of me because I'm like a reseller and I drive a Corvette and a Mercedes, so like I don't have a whole lot of space in my trunks for stuff like that. But I definitely would like to start doing it. I do dumpster dive, and like you were talking about, like why pay for something you get for free? Because I found an entire like 2-year supply of cotton balls in the dumpster one time, and I haven't had to buy cotton balls in a while. But what you were talking about is it being heartbreaking? Just think about it as a learning experience. I know. I'm thinking about getting an Escalade, so I mean, it's technically a truck, right?
Yeah.
No, a pickup truck, like just a little pickup truck and a little trailer.
The Mohawk and the cowboy hat
on gas.
Oh no.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
You were saying something about something being heartbreaking.
Yes, because you said you were heartbroken, but don't see it as heartbreaking. Think of it as the learning experience. Because yes, you tried, you failed, but not because you intended to fail. But sometimes, like, you don't have a choice. You have to kind of, fall and get back up. And like you said, it's good to be honest and not pull the wool over someone else's eyes, because life isn't always easy.
Nope.
Right.
Not at all.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to fall just to learn that lesson. It's a learning experience. We gamble is what we do. Every one of us are resellers. We are gambling. Yeah. We are buying things that may or may not sell to make us a profit.
Yeah. And you know what? You guys saying that, I mean, I think that in all the years we've been buying storage units, I think I'm too used to at least breaking even or making money. And I needed to be knocked down and be told, that doesn't always happen. And you know what? It is. Right. You're right. It's been a learning experience for me. I mean, we always are honest in our videos. Some people say you're not, but you know, unless you really know a person, you don't know. But yeah, I mean, you know what? Thank you so much, because you're right. That's a big lesson. It really is.
Yeah, we did the same thing. We were winning, and then all of a sudden, boom, we hit that one locker, and it's like, yep, we lost, but we sat through the whole video and turned it into something funny. Turn it into something that we can laugh about, and everyone that watched the video was just laughing throughout the whole comments. They were like, "This is so funny. You guys did a great job, great sense of humor." Because what else can you do other than laugh at your failures?
Yeah,
and learn.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. Dash, do you have any more questions?
Or you might be a reseller.
I have a few questions, but well, I'll ask one more question. You guys go to thrift stores?
Okay.
Yes.
All right. What's better, Goodwill or other thrift stores, in your opinion?
You know what? For me, I really like the Goodwill bins.
You find better stuff there than at other thrift stores?
I think bin stores are just great in general.
I think that bins are fun because it's kind of that digging, treasure hunting and everything. Now, I will say, though, when you go to a thrift store or a Goodwill, it is nice when all the clothes are hung up and you can easily go through them and quickly go through them and see the name brands and everything as you're leafing through them. So I think in that respect, it's easier to go find nice treasures if they're all laid out, but the bins are more fun to do the treasure hunting.
Yeah. I like the bins.
I've never even seen one. I see people talk about it all the time and how they find like, you know, $200 items for 80 cents. And I'm like, never. The Goodwills around here, they don't have anything. It's trash.
Right.
Wow.
We don't have Goodwill bins. We have St. Vincent de Paul.
We got
Dig and Save. That's what it's called. It's not called the bin. It's called
yeah, we went there with Regular Guy Barbecue.
Yeah, we went there with Regular Guy Barbecue.
Yeah, in Madison.
Yeah.
On Park Street.
Yeah. That's the only thing we got. So
wow.
And that one is not great compared to the ones that I've seen.
Where are you guys at, KT?
We're in Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, so not too far. Not too far at all.
We like getting the diversity of the people we got from Texas, Ohio, and Wisconsin here. So, I mean, it's great to have all around the country sides of the reselling aspect.
Yep. We got a question from Alpha for everyone. Says, what is your favorite way to treasure hunt? I can start. Right now, I'm loving retail arbitrage. But if I'm really looking for treasures, that would have to be storage unit or garage sale.
And I like to find motorized free things. Snow blowers, they were hot at the beginning of the season. I will be looking at the end of this season for snowmobiles and snow blowers. Right now, I have one last snowmobile to sell for the season, and I'm hoping that will sell for I can start sourcing some more at the end of winter. What about you, Dallas?
The correct answer to that is with a shotgun. No. I would say garage sales. Amber's right. Like the best place to find things you don't expect to find is a garage sale, because, you know, I've gone in there looking for video games and then found like some toy that's worth $300 or a skateboard is worth $1,000, and, you know, you pay $10 for it, and then you wait a couple of weeks. Like my sword, for instance, I paid $15 for that, sold it for $1,000. Like garage sales, way to go.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, for us, we love the storage unit treasure hunt, but I do like the dumpster diving too. We do really well with the dumpster diving at Dollar General. We've been able to bless so many people because of dumpster diving, which seems so crazy, but when you go around and you fill the 6 to 8 blessing boxes in our town, and you know people in need are going to get it. It's amazing.
Yeah, that is awesome.
That is great.
I've done it before. We've only done it a few times. There's a couple of videos out there of me digging in some dumpsters, but we haven't done it since. I wasn't very good at it. We didn't really have a lot of luck, so we kind of stopped doing it. But I think we'd definitely try again.
Yeah, well, and in our when we go into the big city into Madison, it's a wishy-washy situation because there's a gray area of legality to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have heard that from Bobby.
Yeah.
So I didn't feel like it was appropriate to get arrested.
I was really nervous
trying to dive into someone's dumpster.
Yeah. I was extremely nervous.
We have a giant dumpster at the end of our driveway. We have this giant dumpster, and our neighbors must watch. We have people that live down the road, and we hear the car coming up the road because we know they're going to go through our dumpster, and they pull up and they turn out their lights. And then they're in there with their flashlights, going through, opening everything. Long as they don't make a mess, I don't care.
Yep.
Right. Let me say hello to Larry. Hello, Larry. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you.
Oh, Larry.
All right. I have a question for Casey. What platforms do you sell on?
We pretty much only do eBay. We just started a second store on eBay that is just going to be clothing, shoes, purses. We do sell on Facebook Marketplace, and we go to flea markets in the summer and have garage sales. But I just have been really following Daily Refinement and Rake and Profit, and I really just want to focus on eBay and learn and do anything and everything that I can on there.
Right. Yep, I understand that. That's how I am with Amazon right now. I just want to learn everything I can. So I'm always watching videos, how-to videos, or other, YouTubers that I know that are doing Amazon. I'm always just trying to get as much knowledge as possible right now just to be able to kill it this year on Amazon.
Yeah.
It's good to focus on one. I mean, I do sell on Mercari and Facebook. But to really focus on that one where you really want to just soar in, I think is a good idea.
Yep.
Yeah, because we like to make sure that we get our boxes filled for Amazon, so we have those sent out. That's priority.
Yep.
And then everything we can't send to Amazon, we'll list on eBay, Marketplace, and Mercari.
Yeah.
But Amazon's a priority, and the more you get to them, the more money you can make out of them.
Right.
So as long as you keep your inventory going in, you're sending off huge boxes a couple times a week. You're talking thousands of dollars worth of merchandise is what we're sending in.
Yeah.
And our payouts are showing the same kind of paybacks. So it's good when you can, guarantee profit your $500, $600, $700, $800 per box.
Yeah.
Right.
And you don't have to do any of the work. You send it in once, boom, and then the money starts coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's good to kind of just focus on that one.
It is a pretty hard investment, though, to get in because you're going to put, a couple $1,000s into it to start seeing the big returns.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Right.
Dash, what do you do?
Yeah. I mainly only do eBay. I have sold one thing on Mercari. I stay away from local deals unless it's musical instruments or like cars, like Mike was saying, kind of like machinery. But I don't really do cars or guns anymore, and technically you're not allowed to do it without a license. But oops. eBay is the way to go. The whole thing is that I listen to all these other people talk about how eBay has gone down the tubes and how eBay is not worth their time. And that may be true for them. But for me, I mean, eBay is my buddy. I scratch his back and he scratches mine and he throws money right at me. So,
yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I don't know what it is in everybody else's state, but I know in Wisconsin, you can sell 5 cars a year without needing a dealer's license. Now, if you sell any more than that, you can get your dealer's license, which is only $75. and you have to fill out paperwork, and then you have to renew it once every 4 years. But recreational vehicles and riding lawnmowers and small equipment is up for grabs. I can sell as many snowmobiles as I want. I can sell as many riding lawnmowers as I want. I can sell all that stuff without even having to have any kind of license or keep too much record of.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Texas, you have to have anything over 3 vehicles. You need a dealer's license, and it's a percentage. Like the word is financial risk or burden, and I think the minimum you need is $12,000 in your pocket to start, and you have to have parking space for each vehicle you're selling. So yeah, it's complicated.
Wow.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hello, Jennifer Hayes. Thanks for coming in.
Jennifer Hayes.
If anybody has any more questions for any of us or KT Treasures, put them in the comments. You got any more questions?
No, but I did have you might be a reseller if.
All right, let's hear it.
I had this happen to me this week.
The one you put on Instagram. So there were some comments on Instagram that I have not gotten to today. So if you did leave a comment and I didn't say it today, I will say it on the next show.
Yeah, today's we're gonna have kind of like a quickie, and we're doing a quickie show.
Yeah.
But yeah, you might be a reseller if you go to your local post office with a complete IKEA bag flowing over. There's a huge line, and you don't even wait in it. You drop your items right there at one of the open counters, or you flag someone on the side. You leave them your stuff. You smile and wave while everyone else stares at you funny.
Yes. Or what happened yesterday is the lady was outside with the bin.
Yep.
And Mike didn't even have to go into the building. She was like, "Oh, here, just put it in my bin. I'm taking everything inside."
Yeah. So I'm out there. I filled the rest of her bins up with all of our products and didn't even go into the building.
Nope.
Nice.
I did hold the doors open for her on the way in.
Yes, he held the door open for her.
Because she knows all we do is give them the stuff. They scan it.
Yep.
We leave.
Yeah, they know us now good enough. There's a new person we'll have to get to know, but the other two know us really well now.
Cool.
Dash, did you have any more questions?
I think my lady
had
a question. Sit down.
Sure.
Hi, guys. I just want to know what got you into getting into storage units.
Well, I worked in the restaurant business since the time I was 16. About 48 years old. He and we've only been married. It'll be 2 years at the end of this month. So we kind of started over. I was tired of the restaurant business. One day we just decided to try buying a storage unit, and we did well with it. And I quit my job, and it's basically working for ourselves. We're fun employed, and I don't have to punch a time clock, and I love it.
It's amazing.
It is absolutely amazing. I love being able to not punch a time clock and do what I want.
Yeah,
for sure.
Well, that's awesome. I like the fun employed.
Let's see. At the auction, asked if we still had our. Yeah,
yes.
I know exactly. At the auction, asked if we had our toe painting still. I'm not sure which one.
Yes, we do.
Do we still have the weird one?
Yes, we do.
Okay. There was a couple weird ones. I believe so.
Yes, did your girl have a statement to say or something over there? I see her sitting on your lap. How has she been doing?
She's good. She had surgery on Friday, and they fixed her up good, and you're not really hurting anymore. She still takes like the medication, like over-the-counter stuff for her tension headaches, but her spine is all good, and they relieve the pressure on her brain, so she's just as beautiful and still annoying.
Good. Yeah.
Well, that's great.
I see that Alpha had a question. He asked if we had a truck when we started out. We did not. I had a Jeep Wrangler, a lifted Jeep Wrangler, and we had a little 4x8 trailer that he built. And that's what we started with. It was an open with wood sides, and that's what we started with. It was a standard 4x4 lifted Jeep Wrangler.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we were blessed. I was doing landscaping for quite a period of time, so I always had trucks, equipment, trailers, and that kind of thing. Yeah, I do like. Yeah, we still have trucks right now, but and trailers. We got 2 trailers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So one of them was an old boat trailer I bought for $30, and then I fabricated a flooring and sides and all sorts of stuff on it, and that's where I started. But now we have a nice, oldie, reliable dump trailer. So and it's not too big. It's just big enough to pull behind the little Ford Ranger. We do have bigger trucks, but I do like driving the smaller engine, better on gas, little trucks, the baby trucks. Because then you can travel farther and less expense.
And yes, Jennifer, I know there's a lot of feedback today. We're going to be cutting today's show short. It's just been the technical difficulties has been a little bit crazy today. So yeah, we're not going to be on for too much longer here. Dash, did you have any more questions for KT Treasures before we end it?
Nope.
Nope. Nope. All right. Nope. Let me say hello to Dragon Value Home. Since we are having so much feedback today and it's been really laggy, we are going to end it for today. Thank you, KT Treasures, so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
If I did not read your comment, yes, if I did not read your comment today, I will put it on the next show. Hopefully we can try to get some of this feedback figured out and the lagginess figured out a little bit better. And we'll be on next week again on what do you got this week going on?
This week I had a part coming in for one of my projects, but it was the wrong part. So I'm waiting on the right part. I'm gonna keep the wrong part just because I could probably use it in the future. And it only cost me $5. So that's what I'm waiting on. And yes, Jennifer, that is a good idea. Rent a U-Haul, but make sure it's worth renting the U-Haul to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we've done that.
All right, Dad.
I don't have a lot going on. It's
supposed for the rest of the week
tonight and into the weekend. And then here in Texas, when it snows, we all go run and hide in our houses because I guess we're afraid. I don't know. But I'm not really looking forward to doing anything this weekend. Hopefully I'll get to go out shopping, but it's supposed to snow pretty bad. When I say pretty bad, I mean like 3 inches. So that's what I'm doing this weekend.
KT Treasures, what do you guys got going on? I know you're going to finish up those storage units today, and then what's your plans for the rest of the week and on your channel?
Well, we're supposed to get a foot of snow. So our plan is to stay home tomorrow, but if we have running around to do, unlike those people in Texas, we're going to go do it.
Yeah. I think it's fun to go out in the blizzard sometimes.
Yeah, I agree.
I was plow driving I used to plow drive for a lot of different companies out there. And that was my favorite time is when it snowed. The biggest storms were my favorite time to drive in right down the highway with the plow truck, 4-wheel going, just blowing by everybody, seeing the cop in the ditch pulling up and say, hey, do you need some help? And he goes, yeah. And you go, oh, sorry about your luck, and drive off. I mean, there was a lot of fun things you get to do in the snow that you won't normally get to do on a regular basis. But yeah, I thought it was great because and he smirked and laughed. He thought it was funny because we pulled up, stopped. Like, oh, you want to get out of here? Oh, yeah, sure. Thanks. Yeah, have good. Bye.
I think it's very cute, though, the way people are in the South. And I'm just having fun, Dash. Don't take me the wrong way. Sometimes people do. But I think it's cute. I mean, how different it is, you know? And you're probably, like, my brother lives in North Carolina. He's literally only 9 hours away. But it's like the whole town shuts down, and I'm like, okay, it's snow. We got to get out there and remove it and still go on.
Yep. What? The dog?
You don't smell that?
No.
Amber's letting sparks
All
again.
right. Anyways, guys. It's not me.
No, there's a Rottweiler right now.
Sure.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for everybody who dealt with all the feedback and technical difficulties today and talk about it in the chat. We will see you again next week. Thank you again for being on the show and hanging out.
Yep. Thank you for this.
Thanks for
See you
having me.
later. Thank you for having us.
Yep.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.